Now let's talk about some fundamental politics. Basically, the government doesn't want a long drawn-out debate. They want this issue to go away. Okay, they want it off the agenda as quick as possible. They want bipartisan support, but there's a fundamental problem now because both parties can't satisfy the LGBT lobby and the religious lobby at the same time, because when you've got demands that are mutually exclusive, do you follow? Do everyone know what I mean by that term? Mutually exclusive. One wants black, one wants white. The guy who wants black doesn't want white. The guy who wants white doesn't want black. You can't give them grey because they want black and they want white. You follow? So basically what MPs now, what they have is they've got in one ear, they've got religious groups yelling that they want religious freedoms laws to give them greater protection. And in the other ear, they've got the gay lobby yelling, telling them that, no, we don't want to give them those laws. All right? So that puts them, and because it's about religious freedom, I'm going to quote a few texts here. If you indulge that. Jesus actually said in one of the Gospels, Gospel of Luke, he said, no servant can serve two masters. For either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will be loyal to the one and despise the other. So, we've now got a far more complicated problem for the government to solve. So instead of fixing this 2 years ago, when they should have, that we now have to try and unscramble the egg. And I'm going to give you a fact that I know that in the last couple of weeks, both Sunni and Shia, because I'm working closely with those communities, have had meetings with the opposition, the Labor Party. And I'll paraphrase. This is what they said to senior members of the Labor Party. So, when I tell you this, this should be like a, wow, Muslim people are saying this to Labor. You guys, what was said is, Labor is the party for your community. Their response was, you care more about gays and lesbians than you do about our community. Okay, you're going to have to choose. Either you're going to look after our community or you're going to look after them, but you can't do both. That's it. One of the reasons I really do like my Islamic brothers is they're hardcore, and because why should you be wishy-washy? I mean, correct? We all should be hardcore about what we believe. Why be wishy-washy? We're in this mess because everybody's wishy-washy. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is get you to be hardcore about your beliefs, whatever they are. You don't have to believe what I believe, but believe something, for crying out loud. Okay? Got to be carried away. So now what that's led to is that both parties are now between a rock and a hard place. And I'll quote my esteemed co-speaker. Ricardo called it in our phone conversation a week ago. He said, "That's a big wedge." I said, "Yes, it is. They've got the big wedge."